Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we're gonna start chapter number 6 or module number 6 with the title Information System Security, and this module is mostly related to the security in networks. What will be the contents which we will be studying in this module are network concepts, network threats, network security controls, firewalls, and IDS and IPS, means intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system. Initially, we will start with some basic terminology related to the networks. Okay, we have a various kind of networks. The most popular is a telecommunication network, which is a collection of terminal nodes, links, and any intermediate nodes which are connected to enable communication between the terminals. So it can be computer networks, telephone networks, and internet, or it's a combination of all these three to manage the telecommunication network. Then we come to a computer network. It's a kind of a data network or the telecommunication network that allows computers to exchange the data at the time of need. In computer networks, network computing devices pass data to each other along the data connection. We have some common topologies. We will not go in more detail about the networks. We will focus more the threats and the security issues in the networks. Okay, since in the prerequisite of this course we have already studied the network terminologies. So we have a star topology, ring topology, bus, mesh, and tree, and three different kinds of internet are the networks is intranet, extranet, and internet. Okay, so the intranet is the most secure one, and the internet is the least secure one area in the different networks. Okay, here we see the different concept of communications. Okay, see single point of failure and network resilience and fault tolerance. What do you mean by a single point of failure? It means that one cut to the network destroys the communication functionality. It means that if one point is cut in a network, all the network goes down and it's not working. So, and what do you mean by network resilience? Means the network resilience is referring to the power of network, that even with the some of the nodes are being disconnected, but still it works. There are more than one way to get from the source to your neighborhood. It means if there is a one way is blocked, you can see the alternate way, just like a common traffic in a society. Characteristics of internet. Means what is the characteristic of it? As you have been using the internet for different purposes, so might be you might have experienced the characteristics of internet, but categorically we need to explain it one by one and see what are the different characteristics. It says that no single entity that controls the internet, because everyone connected into the internet becomes a part of the internet. Traffic from a source to a destination likely flows through the nodes controlled by the different unrelated entities. Yes, okay, this is very clear, so I will not going to explain this thing. Packets actually could be routed through different paths. Okay, in the internet, a packet can take various parts according to the different routing protocols, as we have RIP protocol, routing information protocol, OSPF protocol, open shortest path first protocol. We have a BGP protocol, border gateway protocol. So depending on the nature of the protocol, the packets can see the easiest way for their destinations. Different types of nodes along with the way. We have a server, laptop, routers, switches, Unix, Windows. Okay, so the different type of nodes and the different types of communication services we have. The communication is basically with respect to the types, communication of types. There are two types. One is wired one, which is the old one. The new one is a wireless one. Okay, the wired has been already mature this area, while the wireless has more vulnerabilities and it has more work to be done in it. So now we move to the ISO OSI model. We have studied all this thing in a prerequisite of this course, so we will not go in a more depth. So, but just for your quick review, I would like to say that whenever you are writing a message or an email, so you are in the application layer, and then the email is going through the presentation layer and then the session layer. Where the timing has been suggested between the two endpoints, and then transport layer where the segments have been defined, and after that one your message goes to the network layer where the message is broken into or is divided into the different packets, and from the packets it goes into the different frames. Okay, so in the frames is further is more divided into the physical layer, which physical layer is just like your and your bits or like a 0101. Okay, so now if you can see over here, the emails on this application layer has been converted to the 0101, and this 0101, when it travels into the wired media or the wireless media, it travels in the form of a signal. Okay, to another computer. Suppose this computer, or this is the one computer, and you have all your message will pass all through this application layer, presentation layer, session transport, network, data link layer, and the physical layer. Okay, and when these signals when reach to the another computer, the destination computer, it will reconvert, the signals will reconvert from the wire or the wireless into the 01 bits. Okay, after that 01 bits it will reconvert to the frames, and from the frames it will reconvert to the packets, and from the packets it will go to the different segments. Okay, and from the segments it will see the different timings between two parties, and presentation layer, some formatting, encryption. Okay, will be done. Okay, and compressions can be done over there, and then at the another end, at the recipient end, you will get the same email which has been sent by your friend or your relatives. Okay, and you will get the application layer, you will get the same email. Okay, so this is the overall process of ISO OSI model. Okay, and it has this is the standard model. Okay, the most common used is the nowadays in the Windows and all these things we have a TCP/IP model. TCP/IP model is a little bit different from the OSI model. In case of these three layers have been combined, like application, presentation, and session layer have been combined in it, while the rest of the layers are the same. So this is what the ISO means. ISO stands for International Organization of Standardization Open System Interconnection Model. Okay, now you can see over here, so the application layer sum ups with the application, presentation, and session layer. Then we have transportation layer. The network layer has been named as the internet layer, and then here you can see the data link layer. You can see over here, you come back, if you come back you can see the data link layer and the physical layer have been combined into a physical layer only. So this protocol, this tag protocol seems more squeezed than the ISO layer. Well, now we come to the comparison, OSI and TCP/IP comparison. So as I told you earlier, this three layer has been summed up with the application layer in the TCP/IP. The transport layer has been summed up, or it has been squeezed to the TCP/IP host-to-host communication, and with the network it is the IP. Okay, that's fine. And these two below two layers have been merged into the network access or the physical layer in that one, and usually that is referred to the Ethernet. So Ethernet is a the wired or the wireless area in which the data have been communicated. Now if you see over here, the difference between the transport layer and the data link layer is that the transport is a like host to host communication from one host to another host, to guarantee that the message reaches from one host to another host. Okay, from receiver to the destination, while the data link layer, it confirms the reaching of the data from one node to another node, means nearby, means any node attached, but it's not the destination. So the confirmation of the destination with the transportation layer, not with the data link layer. The data link layer is only confirmed from node to node, nearby near nodes. Okay, while the TCP, the transport layer confirms from the host to the recipient. Now we come to our own topic, that is the threats in the network. What are the different threats in the network? If you see here, reconnaissance techniques, we have a port scanning, social engineering, intelligence, okay, operating system application, fingerprinting. If you see over here, port scanning, we have a different port scanner available in the market. Like we have advanced port scanner, we have a GFI LAN guard, okay, and Nmap is the most popular one. Nisys is also a popular one. So by these tools you can see how many ports are there. Okay, Ports are usually working on the transport layer on the OSI layer or the TCP/IP protocol. It works combinedly with the IP address. Usually the IP address works in the network layer while the port works on the transport layer. Okay, usually every computer is identified by the IP address, but every application inside a computer or the laptop is identified by the port. So I give example like of the port as for example telnet port works is on 23, FTP file transfer protocol works on 52 53, and if you see over here, like yeah, HTTP works, HTTP hypertext protocol, it works on port 80, SMTP works on 25, and POP works on 110. Okay, so this port is used for distinguish between the multiple application running on the same server. Each application runs on a specific port. Okay, so ports are very important and also very dangerous for attacking for the hackers. Okay, so we should close all those ports which are not needed for the communication or for any purposes. Okay, so usually the hackers take advantage of the port. Okay, the first thing the hackers need the IP address of your computer. Okay, when they enter into your computer, then they need the port number. Okay, the port which is open, which is accessible to reach to your data files. Okay, sometimes they need your Word documents, sometimes they need your HTTP traffic, sometimes they need different type of application that they needed. Okay, so through port number they can easily enter into a computer, and even they can bypass your login as well. Now we come to the social engineering. Social engineering is a technique and tactics to take advantages from personal communication. Like for example, if you know someone and in the Facebook he says that I usually keep my password as my date of birth. Okay, so now from that you can guess. Okay, he might have. You can guess his passwords easily over there. And the next one is like social engineering can be like for example, if some of your friend he keeps password as his parents name or his brother name. Okay, so usually you can know about his brother name and father name or any relative name. By that you can guess his password. So using social skills and personal interaction to get someone to reveal security relevant information and perhaps even to do something that permits an attack. Okay, intelligence means like gathering discrete bits of information from various sources and then putting them together like pieces of puzzle. Google social network. Yeah, you can use some tools, some intelligentsia of the Google social networks, big data to find out the information from different sources. Okay, operating system and application fingerprinting. So here fingerprinting doesn't mean the fingerprints of the human. Here the fingerprints mean the application fingerprint, the how the application behaves and how the application works. So by behavior of application you can also guess the different clues and different vulnerabilities and different ideas how to crack the application and the operating system both. So to enter into a computer, first you need to break the operating system and then you need to break the application. Threats in transient. Okay, what are the different threats we have? Okay, so we will discuss these threats in network in the next video. Okay, so stay tuned with us for the next video.